something. Skip the intro again. Do I have to skip the intro? Can I open the menu? Menu. Flow. I want to go way back. Or not way back. I want to go back down here to the bottom. But mess it up and get this, whatever this bad ending is. Probably a bad ending. Oh, let me get the cursor out of there. Get out of there, cursor. Wait, I don't need to be in novel mode. Get out of novel mode. Yeah, this was where she was missing, and we go find the body. I should get my notes at hand, just in case. I mean, I say just in case, but I'll definitely need them at some point. Stomp, 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 stomp. Stomp, 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 stomp. Rip. Alright, get me to the choice. I want to fail. At least you can skip back through all the stuff we've already seen. You just gotta fail to get the safe open. Skippity dippity. Alright. Just fuck up the riddle, man. Sinister hand is it's the right hand,
No,
Pepega.
that's not right.
Oh.
In heraldry, the term sinister was used
What?
to refer to the left
He won't let me
side
fuck
of a
it up.
coat of arms, or more
Look at this
accurately, refer to
smarticle.
things on the left side of a bearer of a coat of arms. The left hand.
It didn't let me. I can try doing
How about
more of
reading
these.
them backwards. Gone and truth. Enog and Hiturt. What am I saying?
It wasn't as funny as, as when I tried to fucking do that.
Those aren't even
Eat
words. I
Hiturt.
doubt that's what the riddle was trying to say.
Enog and Hiturt.
Wasn't a bad idea, though. How about switching the sentence around? Gone had truth. Well, that makes even less sense. Clearly, switching the words isn't going to help.
So, are we on the like good point at this? Here, let's try doing it. Let's do this wrong.
No, this is all wrong. Left. I need to go to the left.
Come on, man.
Truth had gone, truth had gone, truth.
Let me fuck it up, brother. It won't let me fuck up.
I was right. I need to go. No, truth had gone, truth has.
Get it all. Get every single one wrong. Try every single wrong
Truth
one.
had gone.
Fine. And this will open the safe, right? Here.
Wait,
Can I
did it
get
just-
can I see the flow? Let me see the flow. It hasn't split yet. But I don't think there's any more choices to fuck up. It could be at the coffin, yeah. We'll see. Skirkit, 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 skirkit.
We don't have a lot of time left. Let's go.
Whoops. Skip all the things. Put it up. prosopagnosia. Pagnosia.
There was no way all 7 people could go through them.
Oh, nope, we already split. It can't be at the coffin. I must need to come to here on a different path. Like, see, it still has me on the path through the red, through all this stuff. What if I do something like this? If I just go here and then I go down back to there, will it put my path through this section? Let's see.
Look, it's...
Whoops. Whoops. Okay, so that paths me through this section. So I won't have all the red keys. I should probably... No, wait, I need to path through here, I think. Let's see. I'll just get myself away from all the red keys. Get myself away from all the red keys, and then go here. Oh, yeah, you can see the icon changed, yeah?
Look, it's...
The icon, the lock icon is closed out this time. So it should put us onto whatever the bad path is.
She's not here.
Oh, this is the new stuff. It won't let me skip.
No, she isn't.
There's no sign of her. Let's go.
Or branch. It changed a little bit at least, because the skip stops if you are at...
I'm thinking we should probably split up.
See, I can't go into skip. It just goes
I'll
between
head back
stop
to
and
the
auto.
stairs take the elevator down to E deck.
Easy.
June, you can take the stairs up to B deck.
All right, that sounds good. But,
What?
could you stop calling me by that code name when we're alone?
Huh?
No.
Sure, right. I'll do that.
Okay, we're on this. We're on this now. Sweet. Easy.
Jumpy.
No, it's nothing.
All right, I'm going then.
Yeah, be careful, Kane.
You be careful too, Jumpy.
Yeah, got it. Take care.
What a couple goofs. Oh, we're sucked into novel mode, huh? Tragedy always strikes when one least expects it. But to wait for a man to stand before striking him down seems almost crueler than dealing the fatal blow while he lies on the ground. A light in a dark place, June's smile had given him hope, both for escape and possibly for something else. It was that hope that raised his spirits just enough that they might soon be fully dashed. He opened the elevator door, and there she was. A woman sat slouched against the wall. Lotus. Junpei felt his blood turn to ice. Her body was limp, and her skin, smooth and pale as always, was covered in bright red blood. Junpei felt his chest constrict. He couldn't breathe, and his legs began to shake. A slow, cold drop of sweat trickled down his back. He felt his stomach somersault. Junpei's mind went blank. All his thoughts are placed with endless hissing white. Driven by little more than instinct, he began to walk toward Lotus, slowly. Each slow movement of his stiff limbs brought him closer to her corpse. Finally, he stood next to her. Robotically, he bent down and put his hand against her neck. There was no pulse. No rise and fall of breathing. She was slightly warm. Something, somewhere in Junpei's shaken mind, told him that meant she had been killed recently. Yes, Junpei thought, his mind slowly returning. She had been killed. Someone had killed her. There was a deep cut on the left side of her chest. Blood still oozed from it, although clearly her heart had stopped beating some time ago. The weapon had been a knife then? Perhaps she'd been stabbed in the heart once. She would have died immediately. He took little comfort from knowing she must have suffered very little. Only then did Junpei notice. Lotus's bracelet was gone.
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only two ways to do so.
Like 10 minutes, Yagi. You haven't missed much.
You escape from this ship.
We're getting the bad end off the path we got last night.
2. Your heart rate reaches 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of the ship, or detects that a wearer's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically.
Was that why the killer had ended Lotus's life? So that they might have the number 8 bracelet? If that was true, then the killer was whoever wanted the number 8 bracelet. Or perhaps, more accurately, the person who would gain the most by obtaining the bracelet number 8. Who was that? Who would benefit the most from the number 8 bracelet? The thought had only just entered Junpei's mind when he heard a noise. A sound like a sharp knife cutting through wet meat. It struck him as strange that the noise came from inside his own body. A moment later, the pain hit him. It wasn't merely pain. There was heat, extreme heat as well. He felt as though molten iron had been splashed against the side of his body. Finally, his brain made the connection. He had been stabbed. But where? His body was quickly going numb. He couldn't tell where the knife had met his flesh. Given the circumstances, however, he had most likely been stabbed in the back. Whoever had killed Lotus had now done the same to Junpei as well. His voice was little more than a weak groan. "Thanks, friend." What with what little strength he had left, Junpei turned his body, trying to catch a glimpse of his attacker. Ooh! That is a gross sound effect. But as he did, the knife dug itself in deeper, twisting viciously. He collapsed to the floor, a puppet with its strings cut. His arms and legs lay where they fell, oddly twisted and awkwardly positioned. Junpei's body was entirely numb. He could feel the blood leaking out of him, but nothing would move. Nothing save his eyes. As he lay on the floor, his life ebbing away, Junpei finally saw his attacker. 2 tiny images of the killer reflected in his eyes. With that recognition came nothing. He felt no emotions, not anger, not sadness, not regret. The paralysis that had claimed his body had reached his mind as well. His killer glanced down at his body. Then, without a word, climbed into the elevator and was gone. His eyesight began to fade. The world grew blurry and he began to dissolve into an empty white fog. The fog crept into the edges of his mind and worked inexorably inward. Soon it swallowed up the last that remained of Junpei's mind, and his consciousness left him. There was nothing more. Into utter emptiness he fell. Into zero. Whatever Junpei had been was gone. Bad end. We got sliced up. Nice. Look at that, dude. We got the axe and the knife now. Alright. So if I want to go down this path... it looks like there's a key here that I'm missing, right? There's a key there that it's hard to tell where it would go. I don't know if I should try and get this ending off this path here. Because it's these keys for sure. And then maybe both of these, or maybe just this one. Here, let me just jump down to here and see if this lock is open if I go down this path.
All right, let's go.
No. There's still 2 keys in the captain's quarters I didn't get, and 1 key up there. I kind of want to go up here and go down this. We'll jump backwards a bit and then come back and grab this one more a little afterwards. Because this is the 7 at the 8. This is if we insist on the 3 door. Let's do that. Three door. Insist on door 3.
Sorry, Santa, but I still want to go through door 3.
What? That's nuts! You've got to be crazy! Why the
I'm getting
hell
there.
Are you so obsessed with that door?
I'm just curious about door 3. That's all.
That doesn't explain shit!
I've got a reason. I'd be happy to explain it to you if you'll just come with me. I'm curious about the red. 7, would you mind authenticating for me?
What? Why?
Please, just do it.
Boop.
Happy?
Yeah, thanks. The number 7 has been entered into the red. Next is June. Please touch the red just like 7 did.
Junpei, what are you trying to figure out?
Ah, yep. I think I might have found another way out.
What?
Dude, he's
What?
so full of shit.
Really?
Now please, June.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we're at 13.
All right. The only people who haven't authenticated
18.
now are Santa, Clover, and Lotus.
So, what's your point?
You don't get it. Think about it.
Huh?
What's the sum of your number and Clover's?
12,
And what's the digital root of that?
3.
Which is Santa's number. By the way, Lotus, what's the number that's currently in the red?
18.
7 plus 6 plus 5 equals 18. It would be 9, right?
Yes, and what will the digital root be if you add 3 to that?
3. The door's number.
There you go.
Hey, wait a minute. What the hell are you up to?
I'm not up to anything. I'm just waiting.
Waiting for what?
I'm waiting for the balance to shift.
I'm just waiting, Smile.
Santa, or Lotus and Clover. Once one of you moves, the others won't have a choice. So I'm waiting.
You
What a hard
son of a
ass, dude.
bitch! You tricked us! Then all that stuff you were going on about is all bullshit!
Bullshit. Huh. I don't think so. Didn't I tell you I'd figured out another way to get out of here? This is it.
Why the hell would you do something like this?
Junpei.
You did this just so you could go through the same door as June. That's it?
So, who's it going to be? Santa or Lotus and Clover?
What a madman.
Shit!
Let's go, Clover.
Fuck!
No, wait!
Ah! This is insane.
He ran fast
This
as
isn't
fuck, dude.
right.
Hi.
Yeah, well, you may be right, but... Go.
No.
Later, ladies.
You son of a bitch, Junpei! This isn't fair! Do you realize what you just did? You leave them out there, and they can't...
Shut it! That's enough! We gotta find the dead or none of this is gonna matter!
It'll be fine. We loop back
We got less than
around,
a minute left.
I think.
No time for screwing around. Get moving!
Damn it! You and I are not done yet, bastard! Where the hell is it?
Over there! It's gotta be behind the door!
Damn, it's pitch dark inside.
Can't see a thing!
No, wait. I found it. The dead's right over here. Ugh,
Uh-oh.
what?
We stepped in some of Man
The
X.
floor's slippery.
Hey! What the hell are you doing?
There's something...
Get over there! Quick! Get to the dead!
There it is!
It stopped.
It's so nice of everybody to wait to pant until it's their turn.
I don't think I'll ever get used to doing this.
What the... What the hell is this smell?
It's Man X,
This is
dude.
vile. I'm gonna puke.
Oh, you're right. Oh, this is...
Let's get the lights on first. There's a switch over here.
Ew.
Okay, guys, I'm flipping it on.
What?
Hey,
Oh, this is... looks like an explosion. Just like the Ninth Man. The detonator in his bracelet set off the bomb in his gut.
Oh god. The bone is coming out of his left arm.
it's definitely an open fracture.
The face is the worst.
Yeah, you can't even tell who it is.
But the clothes are...
Is that Snake?
No.
Oh my god. Why did this happen?
Snake! It's not Snake.
No!
Uh-oh.
No!
Stop! Calm down.
Take a chill pill.
Hey!
Please! Get me out of here! You have to let me out of here! Why are you doing these horrible things to us? What did we do to deserve this?
She's losing it, man.
Get me out of here! Please! Please! Just let me out!
June! Calm down.
No! Get off of me! Let me go! Let me go!
Please! Calm down!
You can't tell a woman to calm down, dude. It never works.
We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be alright, June. It's going
What
to
a
be
liar.
okay. Connie, I'll be here with you, okay?
Thank you. Thank you so much, Junpei.
Do you feel better?
Yes, but I'd like to stay here for a little while at least. Junpei's body is so warm.
Get out of here. It's the sweater vest from Columbia Sportswear.
We better get to it.
Gadung, gadung. Shwoom. Oh, I never hit the button. One sec. I forgot to hit tweet on my tweet button, so it was just sitting there, waiting for me, waiting to be sent out into the universe. Shower room. We got 6 stalls, a whole bunch of toilet paper, some showers, some blurred. Alright, let's see if anything happens when I turn you. Nope, nothing. Not even a drop. Is the pipe clogged? Those letters written in blood. LLR. Oh, it's LLR? I thought it was just... I didn't see the first L. Do you think it might be some sort of dying message from Snake? No, that's impossible. You saw the body. You aren't doing anything after something like that happens to you. Then this... The way the blood's dried tells you it's real old. Whoever's blood this is, it ain't Snake's. Then you're saying this blood was put here a long time ago? Yeah. 9 years ago, you think? Ooh. Toilet paper. A wooden box. There's something in here. Luminol. Ooh. Nice. I like luminol. Let me see that. He just grabbed it from him. That wasn't very nice. Oh, this is luminol. You know, forensic guys use it at crime scenes. Oh yeah, that stuff glows blue when you spray it on blood. Even if the blood's been wiped off, it'll still glow. Charmin. Ooh, we actually got some. Wait. X something and Y. It's toilet paper with some kind of red symbols on it. Think maybe that's a Skytail cipher? Skytail cipher? What the hell's that? You wrap a piece of paper around the stick and then write several sentences on it so the whole paper is filled up. Then you unwrap the paper and you can't tell what the original message was, right? That's how it works, more or less. then to decipher it, you gotta have a stick that's the same diameter as the original one. Same diameter as the original one, huh? Yeah. Then you just wrap the paper around that stick and you could read the code. Interesting. Okay. Guess none of the other ones are interesting. A thick pipe that stretches down from the ceiling. Here, can I luminol this blood? Wait, you don't really think we're supposed to use the luminol here, do you? Yeah, it does seem kind of weird to use it here, but maybe I should try it just in case. LLR. Here, I'm gonna write this down. And then L R L LLR. Right, I should have inspected it, right? Just like you thought, Junpei, there's some more letters showing up after the LLR. See? It says LLR. It's the Konami code to find the new settings on Twitch. Toilet. It's a water tank for a toilet. I've seen a lot of OC guys try and hide a piece in something like this, usually for a 187 or something. Guess they think it's clever. Don't know when they'll figure out everyone else thinks it's clever too. Huh? I mean, I know peace, but what's OC? Organized crime. What is that? Some kind of police slang? Huh? Probably. Huh? What'd I say? Why does he look all sad now? That's not really important right now, guys. Let's just check it out, alright? Well, he's not wasting any time. Oh, a screwdriver. Can I combine you with this? No. Toilet's tank, nothing in it, which means we can't flush it. Kind of hard to flush a toilet without water. What is this? What do you think this is? Looks like tar. It's kind of sticky. Why would you touch it? Gross. I don't think we can just wipe it off. I doubt just pouring some water on it's going to help much either. What about hot water? Hot water? If we had some really hot water, like boiling hot, then maybe that would wash it off. Okay, girl. Check the tank. There might be something in the tank, you know. Let's open that shit up. Oh, another something. Red key card. It's a red key card. Probably a key card. Do you remember if you saw a card reader anywhere around here? There's nothing in the toilet. If there was, that would be gross. True. I already checked all 3 toilets, you know? Nothing's unusual there. It's a thermometer. Can you get it off? No. It's screwed onto the wall. Can't get it off without screwing it.
Hey, Junpei.
Wink.
You know why thermometers only go up to 107 degrees Fahrenheit?
No, I can't say I ever thought about that.
At 107 degrees, the cells in the human body start to die, and the organs begin to shut down. The proteins in your cells start to harden.
Yeah, you turn into hamburger.
It's like when you hard-boil an egg. Even if you cool it down afterwards, it won't go back to being a raw egg. In other words, it's dead. That's why thermometers don't go past 107. There's no point.
Oh yeah?
But it's pretty rare for a fever to get that high. Even viruses and stuff don't usually drive the body temperature up to 107. Of course, there are other external things that could.
Like what?
Well, let's see. Something like getting locked in a sauna. Or getting thrown into an incinerator.
That might break your
and
student
burnt to
handbook,
death.
too.
Yeah, I guess that would get a little hotter than 107 degrees Fahrenheit.
Look at this shit, dude. You can't talk about getting thrown into incinerators and burnt to death. You weren't there when it happened. And it hasn't happened yet. Even if you were. You can't do that, buddy. That's illegal. You weren't there, and it hasn't happened.
All right, I got it.
Huh? What's up?
He does know, but he shouldn't.
Nothing. Forget about it.
What was that all about?
Thermometer. Oh, you took the thermometer off. It says open at the bottom of the gauge. I wonder what it means. Maybe when it gets that hot, something will open. Wow, you really went out there with that prediction. What's this? There's a piece of paper tied to this with a wire. Notice drainage valve operation. Please do not flush the water in these pipes. Doing so may cause the drain to overflow. Okay. Whoops, I flushed it, Kappa. The red light's on, Junpei. Well, we got one of the lights lit up. Come on, man. I said I already checked them. What, you don't trust me? Not really. Jesus, Junpei. I said I checked them all. The doors to the toilet stalls. Santa says he already checked them out. Didn't find anything, apparently. Nah, I don't need to check the toilets. Wow, okay. Ooh, look. Huh? Looks like there's something down there on that grate. I think it's a card. Yeah, it's the blue card. Can't reach it, though. It's too deep. Well, reach harder, brother. Interesting. The red card floated, didn't it? Yeah, it did, so? Well, then this blue one probably floats too, right? Float, yeah, it might. So we need to flood the drains, probably. There's water coming out of the shower head. Let's see if... Shit, that's hot. Really hot. Man, that water must be just about boiling. Put the thermometer under it, dude. If I can get this hot water on the thermometer, then maybe... Alright, thermometer, let's get this party started. It burns! Yep, looks like that's doing the trick. There goes the gauge, and now it's at the open mark. It opened. What's this? Looks like there's a piece of paper in here. 957 plus. 957 plus. 957 plus. That means you're supposed to add something to 957, doesn't it? Well, yeah, it doesn't take a genius to figure that out. The problem is what to add. It's probably numbers on here. Oh, what's down here? A bucket.
The rabbit hutch.
Huh?
Wait, what?
Oh, you just reminded me of it. The rabbit hutch, I mean.
The what now?
How did I remind you of something like that?
Junpei and the broom. You're always playing around with the broom in front of the rabbit hutch.
I was.
Don't you remember? You mean, you don't remember that summer either?
Of course I remember. How could I forget something like that? It was terrible.
Flashback? Back into novel mode. They were in the 6th grade. Junpei and June had been assigned to take care of the classroom pets, the rabbits. Their chief duty was to clean the hutches every morning. On the final day of school before summer vacation began, Junpei overslept. He rushed to school and found June standing in front of the rabbit hutches. No sooner had Junpei arrived than June began to cry. He had no idea why until he looked behind her into the rabbit hutch. The first thing he saw was blood. The hutch was filled with the dead bodies of the rabbits. Even after their teachers and friends came to see what the commotion was, June couldn't stop crying.
I just kept crying and crying until you came over. You held my
Rip
hand,
bunnies.
and you looked very serious, and you said, "Don't cry. I'm gonna catch the person who did this." After you told me that, I finally stopped crying.
Well, the real fun started after you quit crying. You told me we were gonna catch the killer together.
June smiled, and a little of the flush of life returned to her cheeks.
Then we decided that we'd ambush them.
Yeah, I remember.
The school also kept roosters and guinea pigs. Junpei and June had decided the murderer would likely return to finish off the rest of the animals. They would ambush the killer at night. Junpei and June hid behind the hutch at dusk and waited. It was a warm summer night. The quiet sound of cicadas, those aren't crickets, silly localization team, whispered through the air. As the sun went down, the stars began to wink at them from the sky. And June's, Akane Kuroshiki's face. Yo, we got a last name. I'm writing it down. I think that's the first time we got a name. Shiki. That night was something Junpei knew he would never forget as long as he lived.
But the murderer never showed up. We waited for them all summer vacation, and they never showed up.
Yeah, but the animals didn't get attacked either. I think all that work amounted to something, you know?
He'd felt the same way, but it was good to hear her say it.
Although, you know, if you think about it, we were probably taking on a lot more than we could handle.
What do you mean?
She looked up at him, confused.
Well, come on, we were just kids. If whoever killed the rabbits had actually showed up, they probably would have had a knife or something. I mean, you must have been pretty worried, right?
I wasn't worried because you were there with me.
She blushed furiously.
Well, you know, no one else wanted to take care of the animals.
Clearly embarrassed, she tried desperately to change the
I
subject.
was the only one who asked to do it at first.
Yeah, well, boys don't really want to bother with taking care of animals, you know.
Well, yeah, but you asked to do it after I did, didn't you?
If it wasn't the rabbits, they were going to make me do something else. You know how that school was. I figured it'd be better if I was working with somebody who wasn't too much of a loudmouth, right? Somebody who wasn't going to tell on me if I felt like blowing it off.
Really? That's why you volunteered?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, way to put your best foot forward. Junpei nodded quickly and much too earnestly, and then quickly looked away at something very important.
Really?
Of course.
That hadn't been the reason, of course. He'd asked to take care of the rabbits so that he could be near June. But it had been so long ago, he couldn't bring himself to tell her how he'd felt back then. It would be embarrassing. He took a quick breath to clear his head, tossed the broom up, and then snatched it out of the air.
Well, we don't really have time to be walking down memory lane like this, you know? We've got to figure out a way out of this room. Otherwise...
Yes. I'm gonna look over there.
June nodded curtly and then turned and walked away.
I should get back to it myself. Ah! That's right. The pool of blood.
Junpei turned around and looked at the room. At Snake's body. Chunks of flesh and organs still lay on the floor.
Going on and on about old times right next to a corpse? What were we doing? Well, maybe it was because we're in this mess.
Despite such a situation, or perhaps because of it, the mind turned to the farthest thing from death that it could find. Still, Junpei couldn't help but feel a twinge of guilt at wanting so desperately to live when Snake lay dead before him.
I have to survive, no matter the cost. I need to make sure she gets out too.
As he stared at the clumps of blackened flesh, all Junpei could think of was how much he wanted to live. Pew! Can I put the toilet paper on the broom? What if I wrap the toilet paper around the broom? Aha, look. Oh, so you wrap the toilet paper around the broom, huh? Looks like the symbols line up perfectly. It says 634 plus. Sweet. So 957 plus 634. 1591. 1591. Nothing happens when I press the buttons. Oh, I have to get this first. Can I fill the bucket up? Fill the bucket. Hey, 7, could you turn on the shower? I'm gonna put the bucket under the head. Okay, sure thing. Alright. Now, will this work? Let's see. Hello? Can you pour the damn thing? Or do I have to block this first? The pipe on the right here must be connected to the drain in the middle of the room. If you turn on the water here, it'll probably come up through the drain. Like that? I'm not entirely sure I understand. I don't know. 'Cause I don't think it's closed at the moment. Do these stay when I leave and come back? Yeah. I don't know what's open and what's closed, though. The flow of water can be controlled with the handles. We can't put any water through the pipe on the right, though. If we do that, it'll start overflowing from the drain. That's what we want, dude. Looks like each handle has 3 positions, left, center, and right. But I don't know what they do they? It doesn't say. Oh, LLR, LRL. L. I'm dumb. Easy. Just do what the blood says. Well, I did what it said on the wall. I wonder if it actually did anything. Hey, the drain's acting up. What the hell did you do? I just messed with the valves a little. Nothing big. Yeah. Junpei, the card is floating. Sweet. Give me that. Give me this. Yeah. Let's go see if I can wipe the toilet blueness off. Whoops, it was this other one. Wow! There's something that looks like tar in the toilet bowl. If I flush the hot water from the bucket, that should clean it up. Oh, so you gotta pour it in up here. Pour the hot water in the tank and flush. Probably a handle somewhere on the tank you can pull. You think so? Serious? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I know how toilets work. Pipes. There goes. 185 equals. Stuff's washed off. Looks like that writing was numbers. See it? 185 equals? What is this? You got me. Just looks like numbers. So do I have to like build the equation? Let's swipe this card first. Good job, Junpei. Both the lights are on now. Now you just need to put in the password. How many digits is it? Both lights are on. Yagi, don't do that, you fool! We should be able to enter the password now. What's with these E and C keys? E means enter, C means clear, I think. So after you put in the password, hit E. If you screw up, hit C. It's not going to be 1591, is it? No. So it's going to be like 957 plus 634 plus 185. So that's 15 91 plus 185 1776. Yeah. That's when they signed they were doing the Constitution, isn't it? We're free. You found it.